Hi, and it's the Most Holy Trinity Sunday, right? We know what that is about, the fact that we celebrate three persons in one Godhead. Now, for most of us, that whole idea and what that means has always been a mystery, and in some ways it always will be. And I think as human beings, we don't like when we hear that, well, it's a mystery as an answer, because what do we want to do? We want to try to solve that mystery, don't we? But this feast day is really not about solving the mystery of how there are three distinct persons of God joined together as one Godhead. But it is more about how they affect our lives and how they work inside of us in very different ways. And so we have that beautiful gospel today that tells us that Jesus is saying to his disciples, listen, you are going to know everything that I know, but you have to trust, and you have to wait for the Spirit to come into your life. When the Spirit comes in, the Spirit will guide you in all truths, will give you all that you need to carry out the mission, to continue your faith journey, to continue living your lives. My friends, that's what it is for us too. There are many things in our lives that we don't understand. There are many things that we can't wrap our heads around in our daily living. And that's all the more reason why we have to put everything that we are into the hands of God, Father, Son, and Spirit, Creator, Sanctifier, and Redeemer. That is what we have to be able to do in so many different ways. And so that's what the gospel is encouraging us, challenging us to move forward with this weekend, to really look at our lives in that way. Yes, there are many unanswered questions that we have, but we know that as long as God is with us by our side, we're able to then understand it a little bit better, or at least know that we have the support and the guidance of a God who loves us, a God who walks in our pain, a God who walks with our crosses in everyday life. My friends, we have so much to celebrate here at Church of the Nativity. This past weekend was the diaconate ordinations, and our own seminarian, Emmanuel Agu, became a deacon. Reverend Mr. formal title, but Deacon Emmanuel now, as he's known. And what's even greater news is that the Archbishop has assigned him here to Church of the Nativity for the whole year. So we'll get to watch him grow into this new ministry. We'll hear his preaching. We'll see how he presides at liturgies. He'll be able to baptize or maybe even marry a person. And so how exciting that is for all of us to see this come to fruition in Emmanuel's life, but also in the life of our church. It is truly a blessing and something that I'm very excited about. And also this month coming up in June, we have our women's retreat coming up the 7th and 8th, which is starting on Friday night going to Saturday. We already have almost 20 women signed up for the retreat. We'd love a few more. It's going to be up at the Don Bosco Retreat House. The theme is body, mind, and spirit. So please consider taking that little time away from your family and all the things that you normally do to really keep your connection with God strong. On June the 9th, which is a Sunday, we're going to have a reunion of all of our young adults that received confirmation this year. And we're going to have a Mass here under the tent for them at 6 p.m. and then followed by a barbecue and just some great social time. So Father Ray is going to be calling all the families, and if you haven't heard from him, please call the rectory. Let us know if you're going to be joining us that day. We really hope that we could get everybody to attend. Well, once again, have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. This is a weekend that we commemorate all those that gave their life for our country. And so we honor their lives this weekend on this wonderful holiday. Please also pray this weekend for our newly ordained priests. We have 8 young men that will be becoming priests for the Archdiocese of Newark. Excuse me, my allergies. So pray for them as we will be praying for you. God bless you.